Welcome back, Candle Boys. Today we're checking out the latest episode of Ninja vs. Gokudō. This show got too much tension, bro. It be stressing me out a little bit. Am I tripping?
No, you're not tripping, man. They just get more disrespectful each time.
Dog. I think what really took me out is, right, we end up seeing after the aftermath of the battle, right? Homegirl dies, they get her body back, they figure out what happened to her. Obviously, we saw what happened, where she got stabbed in the liver, and he like put some disease on the blade or whatever, it ended up killing her.
Yeah, it gave her like organ failure or something.
Exactly. But because of the way the wound happened, he automatically was like, oh, it was GAMUTE, right? Because I went through the same thing with that dude, and he stabbed his eye. He's got lucky that homeboy was able to put his eye back together for real. Now, after that scene, right, we already know like there's kind of a little bit of beef going on between him and GAMUTE, and GAMUTE is supposed to be up next on the plan. It's supposed to be his turn to try to run stuff. You feel me? We go to a scene, right, with the head Gokudō, and he's sitting in a restaurant, and the way the scene is like structured, you kind of think he's waiting for Shin, right? But then afterwards, he's like, man, honestly, this kid's always late. It's annoying, right? And he looks out the window and sees Shin. And the next thing you know, they're having dinner. Initially, I thought he was waiting for Shin the whole time and Shin was being late. He was just annoyed that Shin is being late. But then, right, after they're talking, right? And mind you, their conversation was crazy. They were talking about that anime show, but for some reason, every time they talk about the show, it really correlates to real life one-to-one. Like he was talking literally about a character that looked like GAMUTE fighting and like avenging his friend, which is literally what happened.
So wait, hold on. I'm trying to understand what you were saying about that earlier, though. So you're talking about how like they met up originally was what happened at the end too?
Yes, but in the first half, when it first happened, right?
That was the same time frame though? That happened at the end and the beginning?
No. The first time they met up was because he was supposed to be meeting up with the gangster guy and GAMUTE.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Okay.
Obviously, gangster from last episode died.
So you're saying he saw him through the window twice?
Was that the same? It might have been the same moment. Might have been the same moment.
That's what I'm asking.
Right, my fault. It was the same moment. I see what you mean. It was the same moment.
Okay.
Right? But I guess we skipped the part two then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because
he ends up meeting up with GAMUTE first in real life.
Because they were walking down the street, and then he ran into him.
For sure. So
and he didn't have his tape on his face.
Exactly. And GAMUTE looked at him. He said,
"Hey, I know you, man.
It's you." And mind you, they was about to start squabbling, but then GAMUTE was like, "Let's go grab some food." I was like, this is a little interesting, right? And mind you, GAMUTE looks dorky as hell.
Yeah, he has some pigtails and stuff. I was like, huh?
Buddy looks crazy. They go to the Starbucks, they eat, they low-key just talk crap to each other too. And GAMUTE was like, yeah, man, I packed up this person. He was like, I knew it was you. And then he was like, yeah,
did you pack up this person?
Yeah, and then he was like, yeah, I killed him. He's like,
you just like me for real.
I had a feeling. It looked just like when you cut my wrist off. And then they was like, you know what? Screw you. Or what's that one meme? Screw you, Tony.
Oh, I forgot that was that TikTok.
Yeah,
he's all, what?
I know what you're talking about. That's the same vibe they was giving.
But I think GAMUTE is way better with his one hand versus two, though.
Nah, the experience made him lock in.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
I think what's crazy though is that when they was right about to fight, man, you see this man GAMUTE slip the drug in front of everybody at Starbucks, and then this dude Shin, ready to crash out too, he got like a little like eraser and shot it through the camera so nobody could see what he was about to do.
Yeah, that was wild.
I was like, no.
But it was funny is that even though he shot the camera, they were moving so fast that no one could see them anyway.
For sure.
The camera probably wouldn't have picked them up.
Maybe towards the end when they like fell. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they ended up getting some real squabbles off in here, bro. Like to the point where like, mind you, it's a busy restaurant. There's hella people in here. And they are straight beefing in there. It looked crazy. He was even like saving people from getting hit by certain stuff. Like GAMUTE was throwing while still fighting homie. Right? But I think to the point, it was against Shin's, like, it wasn't a good environment for him to fight in because he was kind of having to protect like 100 people while fighting a crackhead.
True.
So at the end, like, GAMUTE ended up getting the upper hand on him and knocking him down. And then he was like, man, I'm about to pack you up. And the GAMUTE was like, honestly, I'm gonna catch you later. The bill's on you though. And then dips.
Now that bill's on you part was wild.
Yeah, that would have made me. Hey, screw everybody here. This whole building can go down.
Facts.
You gotta go. It's the small things. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But either way, man, he ends up leaving. And then that's what happens, right? So I guess when GAMUTE met up with him, he was actually supposed to be meeting up with the boss. You feel me?
Okay.
So he skipped hanging out with the boss to go hang out with a ninja. And then the ninja leaves, sees the boss in the window, and then they end up having, what's it called? Their little lunch right there, right? And like I said, at this point, when they were talking about the princess thing, it literally is exactly what happened, right? And this is the first time we really see them disagree because Shin was like, nah, I actually hate that character. Like, it just reminds me of something that I just don't like. And then the boss was like, oh, I thought that character was very endearing.
Yeah, I do remember them talking about that story. Yeah, that was wild.
I'm like, y'all should be putting this together, guys. How come y'all always got friends dying around the same time?
Also true.
You know what I'm saying?
And they're talking about it to each other as well.
Exactly. Like, one of y'all's brain cells got to start connect some dots. Like, let me see your hand, man. Oh, wow, you got some really strong fingers. I don't know. You feel me? But hey, it is what it is, because right now they don't have all the tools, and Homegirl sold last time by not letting this dude know before she died. But either way, right before they're about to end up leaving the dinner, bro, this man GAMUTE started walking up on them, and boom, he said, boss? Ninja? What the? But then before even he could do anything, he starts smiling. I was like, I don't know what he's plotting here, bro.
But that means we skip with the minister guy then. If that's the case, we're going to go down that route.
That was Venture.
You remember how he was at the store trying to get something for his granddaughter?
Honestly, y'all, that part was so annoying, I've completely blanked it.
Yeah. But he went there,
he did,
and they were both there at the same time, and that helped him get the...
Yeah, because the Prime Minister was skipping out on work.
Yeah.
So he ended up going to get something for his granddaughter, trying to be inconspicuous, but Buddy was wearing $10,000 chain, some North Face X Gore-Tex jacket, nice hat. Boy, it was fitted out and not even really disguised enough either. Everybody was like, is that the Prime Minister?
I mean, he was fine until he screamed out his name, honestly.
He wasn't fine, bro. When he was walking through the mall, people was literally like, it's the Prime Minister.
Oh, wow.
But he was sitting there like, never know.
I think it was more funny.
Even Shin was almost like, you look familiar.
I think it was more funny when he was actually explaining to him all the blue-haired characters.
For sure.
And how they had a difference in each other.
There was like 40 of them, and they was all different characters.
Yeah, and he was like, listen, man, you got to watch this show so you can finally understand what's going on.
Yo.
And he put the Prime Minister on, and ever since then, changed his whole life.
Man.
And I think that's the reason why it helped him get that win on his book or whatever.
No, that's a Nepo report right there. I ain't even gonna lie. Prime Minister didn't even read it. He said, oh, like that kid. He wins. I'll take the win. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he did end up telling homies about it when he got to dinner. Like, hey, man, I'm on the book report. He was like all excited for him. Like, hey, you need to make new friends. All that, right? Like I said, it don't matter what friends he about to make, because this man GAMUTE about to pull up with his squad of psychopaths, right? And this is what throws me off about these 8 Gokudō of destruction, right? I thought they was going to try to run like 8v1 type fights, but each of them has their own squad, low-key. Actually, not even low-key. Every single one of them so far has had a squad.
And I actually think they have more of a better plan than the actual Gokudō themselves, because they said, hey, listen, the ninja are coming at this time. We just gonna pack everybody up right away, and then we just gonna get out.
Well, yeah, they was mad organized for crackheads.
Yeah. It's crazy how they're more organized than the actual Gokudō are, but it's fine.
It is crazy. And honestly, like, his group is just extra weird, because they be living in that house with GAMUTE's mom.
Yeah.
And it's just her corpse just sitting there stinking the whole spot.
Yeah, that part's wild.
And he been talking to it.
Yep, talking to himself. Insane.
Like, get some help, brother. But yeah, I don't know, man. It don't even look right. But they ran like a whole operation on this yakuza group. They murdered everybody in there. So I was like, dang, they even put like a little point system to it.
Yeah, for which whenever they would kill would get more points.
And
So
I was like, oh, this is the head of the gang, 3,000 points.
I was like, yeah, they're wild for that.
Y'all
I think
real
the one
serial
that was
killers.
wild is that they locked the other guy in the room by himself, and they still managed to throw something so hard that it still ended in
Killing them.
But
Things moving tough though, so we'll see though, because I thought they always hype up these new gang members, and then they meet a ninja and they find out what it really looked like.
But it's gonna be insane though, because you remember he's getting that award for his book, but GAMUTE is planning to pack up the minister. He's like the #1 suspect on their list anyway.
Yo,
So I'm like, hey, he about to pack them all up during the whole award ceremony. That's gonna be crazy.
he's not letting the prime minister die, man. Not till he finished the series.
Okay, well he let everybody else die.
Yeah, but that's a prime minister. The ninja protect like government officials.
Nah, that ain't gonna work.
You don't think so?
Nah,
I think
he couldn't protect his baby mama. He couldn't protect the fireman.
You know what's guaranteed though? He finna kill Gamute's girl.
I did forget about that.
He definitely killing Gamute's girl
Yeah,
outside.
they usually go 1 for 1 each episode. You know what I'm saying?
You're not going 1 for 1 on this one. He's killing his girl for sure.
We gonna see.
Gamute and his girl get backed up. I'm gonna let you know that right now. Look, like I said,
Nah, they was
I have
giving
a
that
suspicion.
off. Nah, there was no suspicion.
No,
that
not
was
even
correct.
just that. I have a suspicion that Shin got powers. He just hasn't needed to use them yet.
Maybe.
Because I don't know if we met all the ninjas that there are.
Mm-hmm.
But if all the ninjas we met is all that's left, that means they got 4.
But there was 2 of them got packed up, so wouldn't that be 6? Because there was 8 total.
Name them. 3 of them have got packed up so far.
Who's the 3rd?
The fire guy.
I counted him. I counted him and the
butler.
girl. I wasn't gonna count him.
He's #1. He's the master. He taught this dude how to fight.
I guess that's 3 then.
So
I didn't count
3
him
of them have
because-
died.
Yeah, you're right.
What
You're
you
right.
mean? He's cold.
No, you're right.
Buddy was monkey.
You're right.
Luffy.
I just had him in a different category, but you're right.
No, they all say the same thing every time they fight. We are part of the 8 ninjas or whatever.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
So like I said, they
That
only
is
got
3 of them.
4, unless there's a hidden one. Who #5? So I know it was a chieftain, 2 brothers, and Shin.
And the guy that the guy that does the shape shifting shit.
That's the chieftain. That's a chief. See, the chief be changing into a girl and then a guy. You don't even know who he is.
No. I remember that.
That's the same person.
I remember that.
I don't blame you. Even this episode, when I saw him, I was like,
No, that's 4.
that's 4 people. Who's #5?
I feel like we seen somebody though.
Nah, bro. I'm telling you, everybody there's been.
Who
We
are
got the
missing?
Phoenix guy, dead. Grandpa, dead. Girl, dead.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, there's a 5th one somewhere out there. He gonna show up at some point.
Yeah, probably.
We're gonna have to see. Because they always
No,
say it.
they did say something about that. They said he just never shows up to anything. Remember that? They said something about that.
Okay. Well, then like he gonna show up
Yeah.
at some point in one of these episodes. Because right now I'm like, the way it's looking, the chief and the 2 brothers, I don't know who taking them out for real. But I guess they haven't also gone up against one of the top Gokudo either. They went up against like their subordinates.
That won't matter.
Especially the brother with the electricity.
That don't matter.
How you killing that guy?
You ain't killing neither of them. But yeah.
You might be able to take out the surgeon. Maybe somebody with really good firepower.
The ice surgeon?
Yeah.
Stop it.
Wait, who they gonna kill then? Babe Ruth?
They ain't
Prime Mike Tyson? He can
not-
turn into whoever he wants.
They're not getting anybody in this group that's still alive.
That's what I'm saying. These top 4, they gonna have to jump them. I ain't
Yeah,
even
those
gonna
ones
lie.
are-
It has to be at least a 2v1.
Yeah, they're a special list for sure.
I'm
Special
just
list.
like, you got me hard pressed to believe that the guy who does more damage the more you hit him can tank anything, and he can shock you from wherever is getting packed up. Nah. You know what I'm
It
saying?
ain't happening.
Then we got Ice Surgeon who can like cut you from far as hell and freeze you at the same time.
Ain't nobody killing him. All my money is on him.
And if you get some damage off on him, he can probably just heal himself.
That is true.
And then, like I
All
said,
my money on him.
we got Chief, bro. He's gonna turn into Mike Tyson. He gonna start talking about, I want your health.
Wild.
I'm
just wild.
saying. Like, what you gonna do about the chieftain, man? Buddy turned into this guy's goat and killed them with it. That's disrespectful.
He did do that.
He said, "Oh, so hey, Altana, you're really good at your sport. Let me show you the real goat." Killed them. I'm just saying, bro. Like I said, Shin's the only one that might take some damage. Because Shin did get hurt by GAMUTE.
I mean, the way it's looking, he's dodging bullets with his...
Nah, Shin got this like weird lock-in mode where he really can just like figure out anything on the spot. That's his thing.
Nobody touching him either. Man.
Yeah. I knew he was different ever since he put that gun to his head and dodged it. Remember from the first episode?
Yeah, that was insane.
That's when I knew, this guy's different.
You know wrong.
He got something else going on here. Because that's the other thing too, I forgot with the chieftain, by the way. Not aside from Shin. The chieftain has all their techniques.
That is true.
He can do the stretchy arms, he can do the ice, he can do the fire, he can do electricity.
Nobody getting there, man. I already said that before. They got to do a sneak attack to get
Bro, Chieftain gonna be the most plot armor. When he dies, they don't have to nuke him. The Gokudō gonna be like, we bought a nuke. Drop it on Tokyo.
He'll live.
He gonna protect the city. He gonna die protecting the city, bro. That's the only way I see the Chieftain die, bro. Like, Buddy's too disgusting. You know what I'm saying? Buddy's too disgusting. But honestly, I'm definitely excited to see what this man GAMUTE is planning, though, because, like I said, his group does seem a little bit better organized than at least the other group. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He ain't pulling up with 50,000 people on crack, but he got a solid, like, 10 serial killers that are ready to die for each other. So I feel like they might have a better chance. Because I really just don't understand how they really put 50,000 dudes on this drug. It took a massive loss. It was 1 to 50,000.
It technically was 100,000. They just got back there a long time ago.
That one don't count. That's before they had the technology to fight these dudes.
It don't matter. They got packed up the same way.
So back when y'all weren't on the drug, right? They took out 50,000 of y'all. And y'all were like, hey, that's honestly crazy. These ninja are OD. Mm-hmm. Y'all all get on the drug that puts you on their level, and you only kill 1?
Like I said before.
And there was 50,000 of y'all again.
It doesn't make a difference. It doesn't make a difference.
That's gross. Right? Because is it like, I don't understand how this drug works. Is it like, no matter who you are or what you do, like it turns your baseline into a ninja's baseline?
I mean, it tries to turn into a ninja's baseline.
You know, I'm saying, like, what's different about these other dudes versus the regular guys that gave the drug? That's why I'm trying to tell you how cold these ninja are, bro.
Well,
like,
we know that.
They go in 1v50,000 versus themselves, essentially.
It's normal for them, bro.
That's crazy.
That's what they do.
Insane odds. That's all I'm saying, man. Like, I know they lost a person and there's only 8 of them, so, like, each loss hurts. But when you're dropping 50,000 kills on per death, I don't know. That's a great KDA to me.
Facts.
You feel me? That's a great KDA. But hey, man, what would you rate this episode?
I'll give it like an 8.
Honestly, I'll give it a 7.5, and here's why. This man GAMUTE could have flipped the whole series again, but he wanted to be quiet too. I hate that every time people see these two together and they've already figured out what's going on, they just go screw off somewhere. Say something.
It's plot, man.
You're hanging out with a ninja.
It's plot, brother. All plot.
Started getting annoyed, man. It's the second or third time it's happened.
Second time.
You know what I'm saying? That's what's annoying me. I feel like they should be able to lock in and get this shit done. You know what I'm saying? And actually get something going. Because I think that would also force the Gokudō to actually go with the ninja a little bit smarter, right? Because like I said, by the time we get to all 8 of these Gokudō, we would have seen 8 OD dudes with 8 squads. Why didn't y'all just bring everybody together and jump these ninja? Wouldn't y'all have had a way better chance?
I feel like they have a worse chance if they're all together fighting. They're going to do some combos we never seen before, man. I'm good.
Yeah, then they just might just be
They're going to be electrocuted and then frozen right after? Nah, I'm good.
I don't want to see those 2 brothers do it. No combo.
Nah, they are Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy, man. From WWE back in the day.
might be a little bit too much for them to handle. You might be right. But still, man, I just feel like they kind of playing it very, very dumb for people who've been getting packed up for like 300 years. That's just me.
True.
You know what I'm saying? If I was like, damn, all my ancestors to date have died to these dudes, I'm jumping y'all.
Or you should retire.
Jumping y'all first, though. I'm going to see what we can do.
They cut heads off, man.
Yeah, but they only take about half of us.
Doesn't matter.
If I lose half the homies, yeah, we got to go. We
retire while you still can.
He said, stop this gangster stuff. Get some help.
That's all you can do.
They're not going to do that, though, man. Which is why I'm saying give yourself the best chance.
They're wasting their time, brother.
I'm just saying, bro. They would have had at least 50,100 people. Sorry, that one dude's Comey's really just... they stacking numbers over there, bro. I don't know, man. That's just my take on it. I just feel like they could be playing it smart. You know what I mean? Man, they're really like playing it with these ninjas as if like they run shit. You know?
I think they just know they're gonna get packed up, so they just do whatever.
Yeah, but their whole goal is to kill the ninja. I'm like, if that's genuinely your goal, jump them.
That ain't gonna work.
With the coldest ones you have, though.
That ain't gonna work.
Y'all be jumping them with bullshit, man.
They do it one by one on purpose so they don't lose them all at once.
Yeah, but then they be trying 50,000 people, but it's 50,000 bums. You need 50,000 cold dudes, or at least
that don't work around here.
30 cold dudes. You know what I'm saying?
That don't work around here.
It is what it is, man. Y'all let us know what y'all thought of this episode down below. We thought it was above average. Aside from that, like, comment, and subscribe. We'll catch y'all. Peace.